Chapter 5 The Key to Pirates. Month Star, Day XO. Over the protest of my crew, the SS Flavion has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Another day of good wind, white clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Skulled Captain casts his gaze, red jewel shines and plays, boom bassa boom festival. The Stash brothers best of friends, 3 times Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times is whacked, so let's hear those fireworks go boom! At the boom bassa boom festival. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no. The island is right before our own eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in combat with a deadly sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. I had the beast licked, for I am Flavio. Great, he started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape to. We just have to listen until he's finished. If you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it too. Why is the... What? Wait, what's going on here? The ship's stopping. Oi, Master Flavio! Sorry to interrupt that wicked story, but the ship stopped. Stopped you say to me after interrupting a story of passion and fury. Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes, so take care of it. Hi, Flavio, I'll get on it right quick, wait a tick. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait a Goomba stomp a minute, you scallywags. Hey, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving. They're here. What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone please tell me what is going on? No, they're upon us. The pirate ghosts. All them rumors were true. What do we do? We gotta get out of here. Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake. Now, quickly, move the boat. Oh, ghostly wing thing, are you really the savage pirate king? Help me! Back up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Don't panic. Relax. I say, you simply must take it easy. What? Excuse me. Listen, everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving... Forget that, make a bath. Bobbery, look alive, man. We must get out of here. Abandon ship! Every rich, marvelous merchant for himself! Fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island was our intended destiny all along, no? Intended destination, even. And yet, we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. But what happens to us now, huh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on this salty bounty of the sea, but what is then, I ask? We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Ah, poor sweet as is Flavion, at least the shanties keep out the wind and the rain. We have still had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. 3 days on the isle now, and all the huts are finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. Hoy, Captain Stash! It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to have a rest in. Come have a look. So, here we are on Keelhaul Quay. I love how Flavio was talking about like keeping the wind and rain out when it's a tropical island. No, I suppose it was... could be like rainforest-like conditions where it rains pretty much every afternoon. Star piece. But I really like the kind of tropical hot light effect coming in from the top right. I think it looks really cool. If we head over here. Captain, please help us! Flavio and Papatra in a huge fight! Oh, for God's sake. And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw all the ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, fancy pants. Wait 1 moment. Did you just call the great Flavio fancy pants? That's right, fancy pants. Fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants. Oh, you little cyclops! Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers, at dawn. Oh, that's right, fine by me. I can't wait for to put a few dents in those fancy threads. Here! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. Mario, front and center, that is an order! Take care of the ghosts! So, we get a little mini-boss fight here against a new Ember. Spoilers. I was going to say a new enemy, which is the Ember. Let's put Goombella up first to give them a little tattle. So, these are an Ember. Sort of a pale blue flame spirit. Kind of spooky. Also kind of cute, I think. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, defense is 0. Of course, since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt. Didn't Mama teach you that? It looks like it's susceptible to ice or explosive attacks though, so that's something. If you get hit by a flame attack, you'll catch fire, so try to guard well. Well, I'll remember that. Easiest way I've found of taking these out is a good old art attack to the face. This is usually, unless you've been doing side quests like me, the first combat you've had since Creepy Steeple, so it's a nice chance to test out art attack anyway. Art attack is nice and straightforward. I always find myself waiting at the end because, like, in reality, circling enemies like that 3 times, that's easy, and then it's just like, oh, what do I do at the end? Do I just deal some damage to this guy just to pass the time, I guess? Kind of fun. Oh, that was nice and straightforward. Yeah, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them somewhere else, huh? Someone must investigate the rest of the island. Yes, that is what it must be. As leader of this expedition, I of course should stay here. On this I brook no argument. Ah yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island. I can do. That is my boy. I knew you would go forth with boldness. We can count upon you. Or we do count upon you, not just that you can. So, there's a shop here, weirdly enough. They actually sell you shit, which seems a very strange thing. Do you have a justification for that? Ahoy there, and welcome. Honored to have you enter the Keelhaul Galleria. What can I do for you? Yeah, no, he just sells them, and it's like, I'm amazed we even have enough money here to support an economy or something like that. Why not just give shit away? Where are you getting it from? What's your angle? Oh, it's all super dodgy. Anyway, if we head to the right, we can start exploring the island proper. But I don't want to do that just yet, because I fucked up and there's some shit we need to gather. There is. Come on. There we go, there's a star piece there. And there's a star piece there as well. Now we actually need to head to the right. So, there's another star piece there, and a kind of familiar enemy. So, we've seen these guys before, the Green Fuzzy. We only ever saw them in the Glitz Pits, which is why you might not immediately recognise them. But we have tackled them before. And I think we took them out really quickly in the Glitz Pit, so we didn't see their irritating move, which is this. They can duplicate themselves. I've not worked out what the upper limit on them is, and A, there's your action command. Wow, 2 even with the guard and my defend plus on. That is painful. The trick is, when they replicate, they
their health stays whatever it is. So if they only have 1 HP left, when they replicate, the copy will also only have 1 HP, so they can't just keep spitting out new ones endlessly. Tattle them now if you didn't get a chance to do so in Glitzville. Please don't spit out another bastard. Well, I suppose we can finish them off this turn, because then we can get a hit from both of them. There's a lot of enemies here in this section, and it's a short section, but there's a lot of backtracking through it, so I'll be doing a lot of battles off camera, so this is actually a good chance to do a lot of leveling up, because you end up fighting a lot of quite high-level enemies. Like here we've got over 10 star points we've got from just this one battle, so pretty handy to have. But I was kind of expecting a new enemy to potentially show up, and it didn't. If we get into this box here, we get the Head Rattle, executes superbly to confuse foes. It's a hammer move. Confusion is quite handy because it actually does wallop. Code shell. Because it does mean they'll sometimes attack each other, which can be handy, but as with a lot of like flower power base badges, I don't tend to go for it that much. Oh, there's a flower fuzzy here in the middle in the pink, which we've also already fought. We are literally on 99 star points, so the next battle will definitely level us up, and hopefully we'll see a new enemy, because so I'm kind of waiting for is why I've got Goombella out at the moment, because there's a new fucker here. Hello. Oh, he got away. There. Oh, bollocks. Well, there it is. This is a new variant of the Piranha Plant. This is, let's fire up Goombella. This is the Putrid Piranha. It's a poisonous piranha plant. That colour is totally sickly. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, defense is 0. It bites and it attacks with super rank poison breath. Breath mint, table 4. If you get poisoned, your HP will slowly go down, so, you know, try not to. Thanks for the advice, Goombella, you shite bag. They're spiky, but we do now have spike shields, so we can jump on top of them as Mario, which is quite handy. They have 2 kind of main attacks. One is that one, which is the same as a pale piranha, and is relatively easy to guard against. The other one is a poison spitting one, which is much more irritating. I'll show that if they happen to do it. Oh, shit. So, that, of course, gives us a level up, and in a surprising turn of events, I'm going to level up my badge points. Bet you didn't see that one coming. That heals me, which is quite nice, because it's kind of hurting a bit from that battle. Let's see if there's anything actually worth equipping at the moment, because it's kind of some stuff I'm holding off for, so... chill out. These are all, like, moves. Quick Hammer's occasionally useful. Damage dodge might be handy to put back on. Okay. You know what, I'm going to hold off for now. I'll explain why in a second. There is a star piece somewhere nearby. Oh! There's your poison spit attack. And the action command is really hard for it. It's just before you get hit on, obviously. So, Edgar is now poisoned, though he's healing. But he's poisoned, which means he'll take 1 damage a turn for 9 turns. It's ridiculously powerful. There are a couple of items that can heal you, including we did get a healthy salad that we had Zesty cook up, which will cure poisoning amongst other things. And there's a couple of items that do it, but yeah, that's poison for you. Now, what I was trying to say is we need to get this here, and that's a coin. Where is... Aha! There's a star piece. That one's always an annoyingly well hidden one. Now, I believe we have to now switch. Actually, we can just jump over that at this point. Oh, I was going to try and start with a spin jump. Now, at this point, we need to switch to a character we haven't used in a while. Good old Coops. Wait, what? Oh, I had to have activated that from below. Very silly. Now we can flutter over there with Edgar. And this was what I was thinking of here, which, again, Coops isn't useful for. I'm just making these things up. There's a Shine Sprite which we can get to. Edgar's fallen off, but we can just summon him back up like that. Oh, there we go. Now we're able to proceed. There's a thing here with a Thunder Rage on it, which will be useful, I'm sure, at some point. I need to use more items, because I think I'm full, like, yeah, I've got a ton of items at the moment, because I'm always afraid of using them in this, but, like, items like Star Power in this game is just something you just should use if you have it, pretty much always. These cursed ghosts blast it all! By blubbery splotches, is that Mario over there? You're alive, old boy! Right, you came just in the nick of time. Get these two out of here this instant.
Huh? But what about you, Admiral? You've got to get out of here too.
Just leave it to me, eh? I'll keep these ghouls busy while you get out of here. Flee! That's an order! Let me do what I must do. Now, away with you!
Oh. Well, Bobbery here thinks it's the right thing to do, so what are we waiting for?
Oh, Bobbery, please forgive our cowardice. We up and left you. Everything was happening so quickly. Forgive us.
Gone, eh? Excuse me, but I'd better be going also. And hey, you, out there in front of the TV. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It may be pretty obvious to you who I really am, but no telling Mario, or else.
You out there in front of the TV? Did this guy go nuts or what?
I love this game's utter disregard for the fourth wall. It's wonderful, truly. Anyway, if we come back over here, Bobbery has gone. And we can get something very useful here. It looks really weird, but it's a badge. It's the ice power. Make Mario damage-proof when jumping on fire enemies. And since we're going to spend a lot of our foreseeable future fighting bubbles, that's pretty handy to have. Is there anything else worth putting on as well? Head rattle, maybe? Head rattle's kind of fun. I'll put a head rattle on. I've got one final badge point, but I'm saving it because I want to put a badge on next time I level up that has 4, so I'm going to hold on to that extra one. Cheeky little shine sprite there, that one's really easy to miss. And let's head over to the right.
So this is how Legend of the Sea meets its end, eh?
Let's go over and have a bit of an investigate. So, Bobbery is presumably up that tree. Let's see if we can start this battle with the bubbles. Ha, that rhymes. Actually, I'm going to switch to someone a bit more handy for this battle first. And let's go. Nice. So, nice thing, we now have the ice power badge, as I said, which lets us jump on fiery enemies fine, and we also do extra damage to them. So a normal set of jumping will do 6 damage now, because each hit will do 3, which is super handy to have. Let's power shell through them with Koops. I haven't used Koops in a while, he's not got much health. But he's got a lot of defense, I guess, which kind of makes up for it. Well, he's got defense. Wow, that does nothing to me as well. I also take less damage from fire attacks, so all in all... Oh, I really don't actually need this, but I guess thanks for the offer, Millie. I do appreciate it. And that boosts my attack power, and bam, bam, 12 damage. That was awesome. Yeah, the bubbles seem to be, to say they overpowered our ship that easily, they're very weak enemies. So, let's see if we can dislodge Admiral Bobbery. Oh, I missed.
Oh, the pain of it all! Oh, Mario, old boy. Oh, boy, I guess those blokes got me a bit better than I thought. Mario, please hear my last request. I must thank you for taking me out to sea one last time. But there is one thing I must do before I go to my rest. Chocola Cola. I was saving that one bottle, my last memory of Scarlet, to celebrate reaching here. I saw it amongst the flotsam drifting towards the island, so it must be somewhere.
Well, I think somewhere.
If I might have one final sip before my final voyage. Oh, get me that Chocola Cola, old boy.
Well, we certainly got a task there. We've also, quite nicely, got a little Healy block, which is super handy because we're about to make the return trip, and every enemy we fought along the way has respawned. So, I'll probably do some battling off screen. Let's head back to the camp. Something that's worth showing off here as well, if I use Sweet Treat, if you get just one healing thing for each character, so kind of like one little thing that'll heal them, it will cure them of poison when it kind of kicks in at the end of Sweet Treats. There you go, so not only are we healed, but we're also cured of poisoning, which is nice. So, let's start off by talking to Flavio and explaining everything that's happened to him.
Ah, you are still alive. Well, we have some fortune left. Such relief for Flavio. I thought some jungle beast was snacking on you, but everyone is accounted for. Now, wait one moment, am I wrong, or are we still one man short?
That's right. Bobbery sacrificed himself to save us from the ghosts. Please, we've got to go back and help him.
Oh, what lunacy bursts forth from your mouth? The Admiral lives? What fortitude! Mario, front and center, I entrust you with the mission to save our dear Admiral. What is that you say? Chocola Cola? Well, why would I have that? But, yes, by the way, Flavio is merely curious. What do you need it for? What now? The Admiral may soon perish, and he wants to drink it as his last wish? Ah, so what we are dealing with here is a sort of last request, am I correct? Well, Flavio has no choice. I found it on the beach, but for this noble cause, I yield. However, this chocolate is part of our supplies, which we need to survive. So I will need you to find something to eat to replace it. On this, I do not budge. Yes. I am sure there is something on the island that would be a suitable replacement.
Such a difficult bastard, aren't you, Flavio? Well, we'll probably hold the episode there, so thanks very much for watching. We came to Keelhaul Key, albeit in a somewhat less intentional fashion than we expected, and we've been stranded here. Admiral Bobbery is having a bit of a rough time, and we need to find an item that we can eat on the island so that Flavio will give us the Chocola, which we can give to the Admiral as his dying wish. That is very unnecessarily complicated, isn't it? That's what we'll be doing next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.